And welcome to another episode of The Mark of a God. Oh, my voice is a little low. There we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to D&D Night. My name is PsycheSiren, and oh my gosh, I don't know what's gonna happen. As always, Corvin will be here. He is running late, therefore you don't see him pop up. He'll show up when he gets here. He's running a little late, but he'll get here in time. No, we didn't kick him out. It's all, you know what? They'll make their way eventually. But yes, hello everyone. I hope you're having a lovely day. Oh my goodness. So many things happened last session. Oh, my head is still spinning. But yes, thank you all so much for tuning in. Remember, on D&D nights, we do not speak to chat. Hey, there's Corbin. See, they made it on time. It's fine. But we will talk with y'all in chat. We will type away. But audio, as always, belongs to the party. And before we go ahead and join, let's greet these wonderful people. Hello to Dark and Nikki. We need to make your start time be 8:59. Then maybe you would start at 9 o'clock. Listen, the sass I do not need. Hello, Sana. Good morning. Welcome to your Friday radio drama. Wait, I hope you get all sorts of D's. Wait, so that we'll know. Hello, Highbeam. Let's ignore that I said that and go ahead and join the Mark of a God Phoenix Squadron. I hope they're not talking about anything too weird. Oh, hello.
So what we're doing?
What?
Wake up from a nap, and you're talking to lubes.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, did we say boobs?
It's Tube Lube Tube.
What? What?
Yeah, Psyche.
My name is Lube Tube.
Lube Tube. I'm Cool Lubes.
What?
I've been tuning them out this whole time, so I have no idea.
In the gosh.
So for context, we're replacing vowels with oob. O-O-B.
So Corvin would be
Hoober Vubin.
What?
Hoober Vubin.
Did somebody watch Zoom for the first time today? Like, what year is this?
It was just TikTok.
Diz knows. I think. Anybody else watch Zoom?
Yeah.
On PBS?
I think I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Just us old poor people, dude.
Yeah, just those of us who didn't get cable until like
I didn't have
2006.
cable, and I don't know what y'all are talking about.
That's where the old part came in. We're old. Kaloob Tube. That's you. You're Kaloob Tube.
I'm Cool Lubes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait. Mew is Moob.
Oh my god.
Hey, we have something in common.
As it should be. I'm glad that we're bonding over this, Teeth. I'm so glad.
Hi, Teeth.
So guys, I'm so freaking tired today.
It's okay. Just, go ahead and introduce yourself. Please don't type that in chat, please.
Hi guys, I'm Bevan. I play Corvin Blur of the new Lechaport Blurs. My work decided just this afternoon that they were going to jump from shipping to 4 states to 41 states in Washington, D.C. this afternoon.
Oh, gave you a bunch more worky, huh?
Well, it hasn't been announced on our website yet, but we still have way more orders because people who would show up to try to place orders are able to. It's just like, we're gonna have so much more to ship starting tomorrow. Like, guys,
Yeah.
Merry
yeah.
Christmas. So, but that's fine. I literally took a nap for an hour and a half. And normally my Thursday afternoon naps are like me putting my head down for a bit. I was literally asleep until 10 minutes ago. Like, I was out. So I'm just a little... Oof.
I feel you, brother. Well, who are you?
I already told you, I'm Bevan.
Did you
I
say?
play Corbin Blur,
did.
the new
Oh, you did.
Leprechaun
I missed
Blur.
But dude, will you go ahead and tell us who you are?
Yeah, I'm so much more together myself, by the way. I almost missed it because I was doing laundry. Adulting sucks. Hi, guys. I'm Diz. What's up? I play Luya, that dashingly even better looking today than he was just, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. Guy down there on the bottom left. You can find me over at twitch.tv/Dizcam, where I'm doing a Christmas stream all day. Well, not all day, but 12 noon to 12 midnight, because somebody reminded me that 12 midnight to 12 midnight is 24 hours, not 12. I'm doing a 12-hour, and it's going to be fun. I hope to see you guys there. It's for a children's hospital, and it'll be awesome. See you there.
And next we have...
Hi, I'm Grey Gnarl. I play Culdus Blashur, our resident fighter and master of hitting things with a big metal stick. He is our note taker, our resident historian, resident bullet sponge and/or meat shield, however you wish to quantify. And well, he is less dashingly handsome. He's still very, very handsome.
He's
But
a good looking
not as
dude.
handsome as Luya. Louis is the pretty one.
Pretty rude.
Luya's a half elf. That's cheating.
Anyway, I stream sometimes. I have a day off during the week now, so I'll actually be able to have like a regular day to where I'll stream, so that'll be cool. But yeah, that's me.
It's me next.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, it's you. Yeah,
Hi.
yeah,
Hi. I'm notoriously Nikki. I play the character of Rosaline Manvaggio, also known as Rose. I think I slaughtered that last name, but yeah, that's my last name.
No, that's right.
Okay, cool.
I mean, it's your own name, so you can choose.
Yeah, we don't know much about her yet, so I guess you guys might find out tonight. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Next.
Oh.
Is that me?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
Okay. Ignore the sound in the background. It's fine. Hi. Hi. Where's my cue cards? Hello.
Sorry, here.
Sorry,
Thank you. Okay. Hello, my name is Witty Mitchie. I do the thing. That's not how you spell things.
Read the line. Read the line.
I play Mew, cat girl extraordinaire, bard lady. Yes. Find me.
Now ask for the
at-
money. Ask for the money.
Find me at Link only if you pay up to the siren.
Nobody
Yes.
gets hurt, right? Say that.
No, nobody gets hurt. That's
Okay.
a lie, though.
They don't need to know that.
Oh, okay. Nobody gets hurt.
Yeah.
Many people were harmed in the making of this message.
Speaking of sirens, Taggart.
Ah! Hello, everyone. My name is PsycheSiren. You've already found me, and for that, I am both proud and disturbed. I stream a lot of variety on Twitch. Recently, we had an amazing charity stream. We raised over $1,000 for folks who lost their homes in the tornadoes that happened last week. We were able to donate to the Red Cross, and I am so grateful for all of you. I basically am very flustered, just like my character's portrait right now. But yes, I play Colette, who tries so very hard to keep people alive through any means necessary. Don't worry about it. Take it away, Teeth!
Hello, my comers. What is up?
For the love of God, no!
Watch out for the splash zone.
I fucking hate it here.
Welcome to the cum zone. This is Teach Whitener's
Tell me
Fancy
now!
campaign. This is chapter 4. It's set in Russia, the city of the storm. Chapter 8, Sons of the Sunless. So a recap before I give my little epigraph, and that will come from our aforementioned resident historian.
Yes, so, in the events of last week, the night began with the squadron running late as they ran into an alleyway and quickly changed into their nice clothing. Corbin changed earlier and was not part of this hilarious deed. Coldus and Mew were shown off in all their glory as Colette hid, embarrassed, behind the cat girl.
Okay, you
As
don't
we
have to tell
ran-
them my head. Don't. No one has to know.
Everyone has to know this
She
is
hated them
important
because they
moments
told
from
her
last
to.
session.
Gosh dang it.
We learned from the Lord that the play shares some significance with some historic events that we may or may not be privy to. My apologies. But the actors are played by the players. The author is known as the Wolf of Rose Gold Forest. The play stars the characters Hilda and Harry, who are tasked with saving the kingdom from a maniacal tyrant, the King of Scoil. As the story unfolds, they end having taken actions that are quite different from the usual progress of the story. Many of the guests and onlookers are confused as this is a very drastic departure. This may have something to do with current events. Afterwards, we meet with Lord Stefan, the lord who invited us, and he gives us an interesting letter to read in a secluded location. We leave the theater and meet with a halfling woman who takes us back to a location that will act as our inn, our bed and breakfast for the evening. There we meet her lovely family, one of which members being Rose, played by one notoriously Nikki. Rose immediately hits it off with Mew, both giving each other fun nicknames. She shows us to our rooms and we open the letter. The letter is from the Cuckoo Killers, and it addresses some of the many deeds that we have partaken in, and they have invited us to a meeting. And that was where we left off. Back to you, Teeth.
One second. Finishing my dinner.
While we give our DM time to eat his food, I would like to bring up something that Gray noted about how Mew and Rose suddenly are telling puns and how I hate it, and I would like to petition that it not happen.
Listen here, Cassette. It's fine.
Cassettes don't even exist in this world. It doesn't make sense.
It's just a mispronunciation. Are you referring to a thing? I'm not sure what you mean by cassette.
We
Cassette is a
shouldn't.
name.
We shouldn't worry about it. Collect. It's okay.
You know me. You've been in the campaign since it started.
I find it quite humorous. It's nice to have a little more comedy in the air.
Corvin
I'm
points
back.
to the skeletons and goes, humorous.
Exactly. I was gonna make a bone joke, Gigi.
No. You know, Teeth, you don't have to be done eating. You don't have to.
Would that mean that more puns would be said?
Wait,
since
never
I'm not
mind.
directing the
Finish
conversation?
eating. No, never mind.
What?
Never mind. No more puns.
What? You just said.
You just said finish eating, meaning that he had to be absent.
No, I mean finish. So you're here, and then they can't say puns anymore.
I'm already finished. What are you talking about?
Okay.
I'm so confused.
Confused too. Start the session.
Sure. Yeah. So that's your night.
There it is.
There it is.
Here's your sign.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no.
So do we wake up in the morning unscathed? They haven't messed with us or stolen?
No.
Listen. It's always an opportunity. You never know what's gonna happen.
That'd be really sketchy. Like, so steal from people and they know your name,
Okay.
and you're in their house.
Okay, look.
Oh my god.
I'm just
Anyway.
gonna stop talking. I can't.
So, yeah. So there you go. What do you do?
Well, I believe the letter said 2 nights from now at 9th bell will be our meeting with the Cuckoo Killers.
Yeah.
So, presumably we have some time. If I remember,
Maybe prepare for a trap.
could prepare for a trap. Is there any shopping that anyone needs to have done?
I don't believe I do. After meeting with that Tannis fellow, I don't know if I want to visit other shops.
True.
Right.
He was quite the character.
Also,
I'm not really liking being in the city. I'd like to get this over with as fast as possible.
well, I don't know if there's anything we can do quickly. We're waiting to see if our friends will be attacked here.
And remember, we have to wait a few days for the Duke for that meeting.
Yes, that's right. I have to meet with the Duke and whatever secret society this is. We're quite popular here.
Meanwhile, Mew's giggling in a corner.
Oh no.
You guys are gonna just hear Rose knock on the door and be like, "Hey, breakfast is ready," and then she just goes back to inside the house.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, breakfast. Wait. Mew, why are you laughing over there?
I was just thinking something.
Oh, was it something delightful?
To me, it is.
Oh, well, what was it?
I was just thinking about everything we're about to do and that it's gonna be a cool time.
Colette,
Coldest just does like a golf clap. Yes, excellent.
Colette just glares at Caldus for encouraging this and just sighs and turns around to get ready for breakfast.
What is golf?
Oh, shut up.
Oh well, it's a type of archaic game. You take a small ball and use
Oh
a
my
club or any
God.
stick, really, and it's kind of like archery, but not straight on. It's very odd. The wealthy do it. It's a waste of time, really.
That's strange. I've yet to see that occur.
Are you talking to God? Who are you talking to, Coldus?
Which
I'm
fowl?
going downstairs to grab
Exactly.
some breakfast. You can follow or not.
You're not going downstairs. You're going back to the house.
Yeah.
You're in a
Okay,
guest
she goes
house.
Back to the house.
house. with her
Ew.
nose high, huffing the whole way.
And I'm following behind her, just kind of having a good time. Come on,
Cool.
have some fun.
I'm gonna be in the house to greeting you. Good morning. Breakfast is on the table. Just take what you want. Enjoy. If you need anything, we're gonna be right over here doing our thing.
Oh, that's quite kind of you. Thank you. Rose, was it?
Yes, it's Rose. What was yours again? Was it cassette?
No, Colette.
Oh, I'm sorry, Colette. I misheard that from Chew. My
Excuse me,
bad.
her name is Croquet.
Instead of
Sometimes on Wednesday she's Colette.
do you all just pop up behind me and say this like over my shoulder and just Colette looks like matter and matter.
Luia just walks by snickering.
And that over there is Lufa. Yes, you've got it all right. Let's go eat.
Very funny.
Yes.
I'm just happy you haven't come up with a bad name for me yet.
You've already got a bad. No, that's mean. No.
Faldis.
Colette is now directly responsible for his descent back into
Heavy drug
use,
use.
usage
Say
of opium.
it. It's not canon. She
Like,
doesn't actually say that. That's mean.
Oh, that bird, it hurts so much. I suddenly have something to do. Goodbye.
Oh my
Do you need
god.
a,
No, Phallus,
do you
come
need a
back.
cream for that bird?
Guys,
A salve.
I called him Phallus.
It was right there. Oh my god. It was right there.
But see, I came up with one that's even worse than that, and I don't want to say it.
Oh.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'll think about it. I'll get back to you guys.
Think about it. Maybe you'll come to the same conclusion.
I liked
Salad.
Baldus.
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 Baldus?
But my hair is so luxurious.
I mean, I guess like his face is relatively speaking bald compared to yours.
Oh my
Uh-uh.
god.
Wait, were you just
He's like a
saying
little
that
kid, like a
Colette
little
has
baby's bottom.
mustache?
The baldest.
So anyway, what kind of grub do they got? What kind of food?
Oh, you know, the huge.
Shut their
They have a
door.
collection of cheeses. They've got nice warm biscuits in the
Ooh.
American sense.
Oh.
The
It's like buttermilk biscuits.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I have to say something real quick. We usually don't read stuff in chat unless it's like absolutely ridiculous. Super Andiness, who designed all of our profiles here, says, yes, one of my favorite D&D parties. COVID, Baldass, the Pokemon one, Croquette, Lufa, and Pose.
I'm calling me COVID is just a low blow.
I'm so
that
mad.
is mean.
So mad. The
I mean,
Pokemon
I think it would be good for your business,
Mew.
though.
I mean, she is the artist, so I guess she's allowed.
Oh my god, I guess she is. She did draw us, didn't she? Oh no.
Hey,
Wait, I got this. I
did
got
you
this.
not learn anything from Pokemon, the first movie?
Oh my god.
I got
Not
this.
the origin.
Yeah, with great power comes great responsibility.
Hold on.
That's close enough.
Hold on real quick. Mitchie, what were you saying?
Mew. Mew. Mew.
That's what it sounds like, to be fair. That is what Mew sounds like.
Mew, I choose you. Go.
Ash never said that sentence in the whole of the anime because he never had his own Mew. Oh my god.
Didn't?
Okay, we are getting
Mew's a
far off.
legendary Pokemon, man.
Colette turns to Rose and asks, so real quick, does coffee exist, Teeth?
Yeah, it
Yes.
exists.
Okay. Well, you never know.
Exists. It has been discovered.
Your
Okay.
character has ordered coffee before.
Yeah, you have
That is
actually.
true.
I mean, like here in this city. Like, is it?
Oh,
Is it
because
called
halflings
people
don't have
coffee.
no,
coffee.
it's not that halflings don't
It's
have
okay.
coffee.
I get it because they're so small and their intake they would just be hyper.
First, she
so I get it.
assumes that you guys eat grubs,
Oh my god.
which is racist as fuck.
No.
And then she assumes you guys don't have coffee.
Anyway,
I will say that it might not be common, at least not like in a residence, which this basically is. So you go ahead and roll for me a d10,
why?
and don't add anything to it.
Why?
Just-
All of us?
No, just her.
Oh
Okay.
no! Why?
Actually,
I've got coffee, chill.
roll a d100. Tell me what you get.
I don't have a D100.
Yeah, you
Oh
do.
my god,
Where?
roll a d10 twice. The first one is
First
the
number.
Oh, I
tens.
found it. Never mind. I was wrong. I do have a D100.
So you roll two of them. You roll both of them.
Okay.
D10 and the D100.
The 10 and the 100. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The 10 is a 6.
And the
Okay.
100 is
A 10. So.
So that's a 16.
They don't have coffee.
I guess that's fine.
They're all
Wow.
out.
Sorry.
There's pressures on supply lines due to the the potential of siege.
Um,
Tell him to shut up.
That's a real reason, lady.
every day, every
Oh my
day.
god,
That's a real
the way
thing,
this
yeah.
woman
Every
talks
day.
to her husband.
You should hear how he talks to me. Yesterday,
He
I
spends all
complained.
day
No, listen.
with the rednecks in the pharmacy arguing over stuff with people
No,
saying,
yesterday,
"Fill my
we were
prescription."
in the car, and I was complaining. I said, "Oh no, I think my nose is a little oily." And he goes, "Yeah, it is, oil nose." And I'm like, "How dare you!" I'm
Well,
gonna, and
wash
I
your
told
nose
him,
better, oil
and then
nose. Jeez.
I told him I was gonna leave him for someone else, and he goes, "I bet he'll have an oily nose too." And I
Okay,
You guys are
freaking-
silly. You guys are so cute, it's kind of gross. Stop it.
No, how dare!
That's why they don't let me
You're
and
cute, but it's
Corinne play
really
a game on the same
disgusting.
channel here anymore.
But yeah, Colette's gonna order tea, and do they have gravy?
Tea and gravy?
TV and gravy, huh?
Okay, I'm not gonna
Okay,
order
that's
biscuits
gonna
without
be
gravy.
that's gonna be a specialty in the
No,
other campaign.
please, no. I just want to know if they have gravy ahead of
Osen,
time.
are you in chat?
No, don't ask Osen to make tea and gravy. That's disgusting.
Gravy seasoned with tea leaves instead of
Shut
pepper.
up. No, I just wanted to know if they had gravy before so I could know if I wanted biscuits, because I don't want them dry. I want them with gravy on them.
I mean, dip them in water like you do with your Oreos.
This is not the place. This is...
I think we're pretty
Yes,
fair.
yes,
They do.
have.
Okay,
They do.
they have gravy. Is it white or brown?
It's white. It's white gravy. You would not use brown gravy on biscuits.
Okay.
At least
Colette's,
not usually.
Colette's going to order gravy and biscuits and some tea. No tea and gravy.
Could have fooled me.
Oh my god, I just wanted to make an order.
Well, you're not making an order. It's just there.
Yeah,
I was
this
gonna say,
is
it's
a
just on the
buffet.
table.
You
It's
can't
kind of
order
like
at
a
a buffet.
Oh, it's a
I don't
buffet.
think I want to ever have Psyche over to my house because we're gonna wake up in the morning and she's gonna be like, "Yes, Bevan, I would like."
Oh my god!
Service.
Order of gravy and
It's pick on
Gravy
Psyche.
and
Someone
tea.
sits down and just eats grumpily.
I woke up this afternoon and I chose violence.
Yes, they have the things here.
I'm gonna tell him Gray. I don't care. It's not that
Okay,
bad.
sure, go
It's pretty
ahead.
bad, but it's not that bad. I'm sorry. Gray sent me what he thought his other name would be, and it's cat piss.
Gosh dang it!
That's not that bad.
I'm better. I'm happier with the bald jokes.
Fair. Sorry, go ahead.
Better than
Didn't mean
cock
to-
dick.
What the frick? Can we just
What?
have breakfast here? Can we just eat?
Balgris.
Oh.
Meanwhile, while all of this is happening, Rose is just in the other room tinkering with some stuff.
There's some stuff. Nice.
She's just tinkering, giggling, and she just overhears this conversation.
Exactly. Just tinkering and giggling while she hears you guys.
Okay. I'll mention for the sake of Rose, your father left to go to the Southwatch, which is where the that large fortress was that the rest of you visited. That's where he is gone this morning.
Okay.
So you don't know that but she would know that.
Okay.
Okay.
Luia just picks from just about everything and asks if there is maybe beer this morning around.
The lady of the house overhears you ask and says, no beer this morning, or likely any morning.
Thank you, anyways. Goes on about eating quietly, observing the household. Caldus, when do we have to leave? When do we get back to fighting?
Well, as it stands right now, I'm not quite sure. We most likely won't have any combat until after we speak with the Duke. My best guess is he'll send us on some sort of adjacent mission, or depending on how you look at it, if we're lucky or unlucky, an attack will happen and we'll have the chance to jump in, but probably not for a few days.
Roll an intelligence check, Caldus.
Digging through my dice bag. All right, that is a 17.
Oh my god, you forgot! You were supposed to meet with the lady last night.
You didn't meet with.
Ah!
Oh no! You didn't meet with your girlfriend.
He goes.
No,
from-
not his girlfriend.
Oh,
She's here.
Who?
Yeah.
The lieutenant.
Oh
Lieutenant.
no!
She said, we'll meet tomorrow night. And he said, okay, we'll do that.
Wait, no, if she said tomorrow
No,
night,
she
that would
said we'll meet later on this evening.
tonight. Okay, yeah.
And you said, I'll be staying at the Duke's Watch. And you didn't tell her that you wouldn't be there.
Because I didn't realize Yeah, I was dumb. Ah, fuck.
Salt Lick.
So as soon as he realizes this, just face palms. Oh no. Everyone, I have made a grievous mistake. I have unintentionally insulted a lieutenant.
Colette has
You're
like
just
a
eating
mouthful.
breakfast.
A mouthful of biscuit, and she just undignified goes, "What?" And she's got like food in her mouth. Like,
How did you insult somebody? You're eating breakfast. You haven't even eaten yet.
You're just gonna
I
hear
knew-
Rose from the other room.
Was it
Bird in here?
was it your hairstyle the other day when you were interacting with her? Because like I was gonna tell you probably should have parted it a different way, but it's fine.
Mew, it's not his hair. He forgot something.
No, it was not my hair. Just like looking at Mew, like half confused but more concerned. No, yesterday, under the assumption that we were staying at the Duke's Watch, I told the lieutenant to meet me there later in the evening to talk about various military information and things that we may be doing while in the city. And I completely forgot. I got swept away in the night, in the events of the play and everything. So, I have to. Does anyone wish to accompany me to Southwatch to?
Yes,
Cover
let's
my
go.
tracks.
We better get hold of them fast. Let's go. They're gonna think we're idiots.
This is some serious egg on my face. I'm very sorry.
Coldest.
I will
we'll
do
make up
you
for
a
it.
favor. Oh, will we make up for it? Here, I got this. I got this.
She looks at Caldus. Mew just goes,
You blame me.
Are you all right
What?
with that?
Yeah, just
Are you
blame
sure?
me. Mew threw a fit. This is another one of Mew's weird moments. She's throwing a fit. She didn't want to go back. She wants to stay at the really cute, the cute place over here, and it has to be this way, and and it's fine. At least then everyone will accept it. Cause I mean, like, can anyone really say that I wouldn't do such a thing?
Luya raises his eyebrows and just stares at Mew.
You know, she has a very good point, though. Colette says, dabbing off biscuit crumbs.
I mean, it's a lieutenant. They're like, low-ranking commissioned officers or the lowest level of the, nobility totem pole. I mean,
True.
What? Oh, I thought you were saying no.
No. She may not be as high. She may not be a very high member in the military, but currying favor with everyone, and especially following up on my word, is very important to me.
All right, all I'm saying is when I was a kid, I wouldn't even get out of bed for someone lower than a captain.
Yeah, well, that's why I left nobility.
That's why
Let's go get in good with the people on the ground. Come on.
Okay, you guys.
Very well. Mew, will you accompany us?
Yes.
and then Mew's just gonna look, like her eyes kind of look to the next room.
Hey,
Ooh.
sorry, there's a dog outside. Excuse me, Rosa-chin, do you want to come with us?
Me? Come with you? I would have to ask my mother.
Let me. And then Mew.
Your
walks up to
mother
her.
looks over to you and says, "Oh, go ahead. They need somebody to guide them around the city."
Oh, okay.
Mew.
And she like
Mew
jumps
looks
up
at
excited,
Rose.
ready to go.
Yay! But Mew looks at Rose and she goes,
Listen,
like she like whispers, like leans in and whispers.
listen. I may have said that I memorized the map via absorbing it, and I might need you to just kind of guide us so I don't look bad.
Do we hear this? Does she sneakily, like...
Jeez. Someone should roll for whisper.
That would be perception.
Yeah. Well, she would roll a stealth to see how stealthily she does it. And then the rest of us who are trying to listen in roll perception.
I got a 17.
You got a 17?
No, I don't hear it.
I'm gonna roll to see if I hear.
Yeah, hold on.
I got a 19, but Colette's not gonna acknowledge it. She's just gonna pretend she didn't hear.
Okay, here we go. I got a 16.
So close.
Yeah.
Okay, well, she's whispering to Rose. Coldest whispers over to Luya, just barely distracting him long enough so he misses it. She's like, oh no, she's adopted another one, hasn't she?
Oh, God. Here we go again.
Yes, another half elf. Oh wait, I'm a half elf.
That's right, Corbin's also a half elf.
No, I'm not.
We're
Corbin's
not.
Wait,
No,
but
they're
why'd
not.
you say?
No, I was pretending to be Luya.
Oh,
He was-
oh no.
Corbin was making fun of. Get it?
I mean, I was not
Yeah.
making fun of the half elf. I was just saying she collected another woman.
Another pet.
They're just
Muse
another
hero.
person.
I
can't.
played that game, that quote game, that visual novel.
It's funny how Mew is trying to catch them all.
As we, I guess we all go with Caldas.
Yeah, let's all go to South Lodge.
Okay. As we leave, Colette is going to talk to the mom and say if she sees someone who matches Kofine's description to let us know.
Oh, of course.
No, we're not.
I feel like I saw her not long ago, passing by, but you know, she didn't stop to say hello. She just kind of was wandering around.
I see. Well, if you do see her, please tell her we're staying here.
Will do.
All right. Thank you. And then she runs off to join the rest of the group.
So I guess I'm gonna be leading you guys through the town. So I think my mother explained some of these points and the history of them and all of that. How are you guys liking your stay?
I, for one, like the city. I enjoy the architecture, and the history that it has should be interesting to hear.
Yes, I agree. It's been a while since we've been in a city. It's quite nice.
How about you, Lufa?
He's just like seething in the corner. Just grumble, grumble, grumble.
His
I
name
think
is
Lufa's
actually-
muted.
The closer we get to, you know, nobility, the more agitated he gets. Yeah, it's great here. It's fine.
She's gonna lean over to Mew and whisper to her. He seems a little grumpy.
Oh, he's just grumpy because he hasn't had his morning beards. It's a thing.
Louis
He
is just
didn't
an
have his
alcoholic.
daddy's soda.
No, don't call it that.
Look, just because you're right, I didn't have a beer, doesn't mean you're right.
Just because you're right.
I don't like cities and people.
Oh, you don't like people?
No, are we new here?
Oh, I suppose.
Louis has gotten more and more
Don't
rude every session.
It's the city. He doesn't like city. It says right in my history, okay?
Oh,
When I left,
Livia
I don't
pulls
like
out
the
a
city.
I left
character sheet.
nobility and hate people.
He pulls out his character sheet. It says right here.
He looks right at the
We
camera.
hang out doesn't make sense.
Rose with her like entertainment background is just gonna be like, oh, you get used to it after a while.
Use mic often. I should stay muted today.
But I guess I'm just gonna like keep walking and arrive there. I don't. Yeah, sure.
If you need reference for the map, it's in the maps section of the Discord.
That might help.
Yeah, if you want to describe anything. So Heffelton is where you are.
Oh, so we are on the wide western side of the city.
Yes. You are in the Plains District.
What's on?
Yeah, so Heffelton is all the way on the left side, just above Wreckview, to the
Yes.
left of Old Risha.
Correct.
Okay, so we're gonna be walking down to Southwatch, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we're walking and we're going past Reachview. You notice like the houses and the structure of the buildings.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're gonna take that would be that does it a left or right? It'd be our
Is that
left.
Reach View or Wretch View?
Wreckview.
Wreck.
Wreckview.
Oh, Wreck. Okay. Not
You're
like.
gonna take
Okay.
a left down Bloodhound Road.
So named because, or I should say, Wreckview is so named because from the top of the wall you can see the river Rech, which runs to the west of the city.
Wow, this map is really, really cool.
Oh, fascinating.
I'm assuming that's like a tunnel there at the end of Bloodhound.
Yeah, that's a gate.
A gate.
The,
Okay.
the gates are usually opened because there's not a good reason to close them,
Okay,
but
so what
they
happens?
can be closed if the need should arise.
Okay. So as we get to the gate, I'm assuming there's guards at the gate, right?
Yeah, I don't care.
Rose is just gonna kind of wave to the guards. And
They
then
wave politely. Hobbits have a or I should say, due to the fact that, well, they know who you are, they know you're related to a halfling, and halflings enjoy not a privileged status but an honored status among the people because they are usually regarded as being descendants of the some of the first founders of this city, although not all of them are. Like your mom isn't, your dad is.
Okay.
They're just generally nicer to them then.
Yeah, they're viewed with honor, and they know you're related to them.
Okay. Then we're gonna cross the bridge, enjoying the view as we go across.
Yes.
How exactly do we get down to Southwatch? I don't see any openings here.
There's not like a direct road. It's just like so
Pass through these buildings.
We're just
you
gonna
pass
the thing.
yeah like let's say these buildings are like archways, like beneath the square for Hervoffen University.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like an archway, a market maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, that works. I'll put that in the map.
You're gonna pass through these buildings. She just kind of smiles at people as she goes through, and then you get to Southwatch entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Luya walks up to her. They seem to really like you here. Are you very known in the city?
My father is. He has a well-known status for him being part of the military and everything.
Did we
Is
meet
your father an active member?
He retired, actually. Retired a bit ago, due to his injury. So,
What happened to him? I haven't met him.
She explains that he was he, along with many people from the city, which had usually stayed out of conflicts, had been pulled into a war alongside the alongside the Iberians when Myland was a part of the Empire. They, or should say, he was grievously injured in this, resulted in total paralysis from the waist down. However, with the use of her tinkering skills that he had taught her to some extent, they have been able to restore much of his motion in his lower legs.
That is amazing.
Oh, so you built that mechanism that helps your father walk. That's amazing.
Yes, that's absolutely wonderful. How old are you?
Truly incredible.
How old?
Just only 20, just reached adulthood. It's pretty crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Do you just do this, or did you learn this?
I like to tinker. My father taught me a lot of what I know. I usually just throw this doohickey there and that doohickey here, and it just kind of works out.
Yeah, sometimes one doohickey works really well with another doohickey and magic happens.
Oh my. Yes, I suppose so.
When we get back to the house, I would love to see some of the things you've created. I would love to see your workshop, if I may.
Sure, why not?
I was wondering about the items I've seen strewn about the home. You have a lot of trinkets, things that you've built.
Odds and ends, that sort of thing.
I get a lot of free time. You guys are our first guests in a while, so I have a lot of free time when I'm not helping out Mother.
I imagine it's got very busy since the war.
It's been a bit busier, but not as much. But But anywho, we're here, so I think you guys had some business here.
Yes, you're welcome to come in with us if you'd like.
Sure, I don't mind to tag along.
It might actually help in any negotiations if we run into anything. Apparently, Caldas has some apologizing to do.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, well,
Oh.
you can go in.
I'll be the first one in. I'll open the doors up if there are doors or if it's an open gateway, whatever.
There are doors. Or I should say there is an outer gate, but there are doors leading into Southwatch itself.
Yeah. So, the question for the DM: How is there like a reception, or do I just go to the office of the lieutenant if I remember where that is? Like, because if there's a reception, then I'll go through that. But if there's not,
yeah, so there is the day you came was pretty busy because they were dealing with a lot of which was yesterday. They were dealing with a huge influx in people. A massive number of people had made their way to the city, a lot of which were wanting to enlist so that they could gain the right to be safe behind city walls. After all, not really enough room in the city for absolutely everybody, especially all at once. So they have, or should say, it's calmed down somewhat. So they aren't quite as overrun. Today, they have a steward of the keep who greets you as soon as you see him. As soon as he sees you, he says, "Hello, what business do you have at Southwatch today?"
Yes. My name is Coldus Blashur. I had a meeting with the lieutenant yesterday, but plans had changed, and I would call. The player doesn't remember the lieutenant's name. The character,
Lucia Stravert.
Lucia Stravert. All right. But yeah, I had a meeting with Lieutenant Stravert yesterday. Last night. Unfortunately, there was a circumstance that avoided me from being able to attend, and I would like to take that meeting up as soon as I can and make up for the absence.
Let me go have a word with her. One moment, please. And he runs downstairs. Let me see. Okay, I'm doing some mental math here. There is pretty good chance. Okay. Okay. Right this way.
We follow.
Okay. Hallways are much the same. Does not seem to be in a state of panic or alarm due to an impending siege. It seems to be more or less business as usual. More just maintenance of the keep, maintenance of the troops. Maintenance of the troops. Assignments of potential new troops. However, even though there are people who are coming here for what seems to be an obvious reason to you, the residents of the city, especially or including the military, seem to be less than concerned about that because of the nature of the city's impenetrability or perceived impenetrability.
A bit of a bossing say kind of reaction.
Yes, the city has stood for thousands of years and has never fallen, despite numerous sieges. And they don't see no reason why that should change.
That makes sense.
While we're walking, you said her father's here, so she's gonna just kind of be actively looking to see where her dad might be at.
Now let me think about that.
It's instead of bring your daughter to work day, it's bring your daughter and a bunch of random adventurers she found day. Oh god.
Just bring your house guests.
Okay. Okay. I think I know what. Yeah. You don't immediately see him, but I know what's going on.
Okay.
So you head down to the lowest level of the keep, below even the bottom, the ground level, so to speak. You are beneath the ground. You enter into a chamber that has a chamber has an office and a door behind the office, and you see the young, stern-faced woman sitting at the table with her two sergeants flanking her. Yes, General, if you would have a seat once more.
All right. Good morning, Lieutenant. To begin with, I would like to apologize for my absence last night. And he gestures to Mew. Unfortunately, there was an issue with our sleeping arrangements and where we would be staying. It seems that our place of business or our place of residence while we are in the city will not be the Duke's Watch. It will be the Hollow Pine. But aside from that, what kind of business do we have to speak of?
What is the Hollow Pine? I'm not familiar with it.
Rose, how would you?
Oh, never mind. Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, Rose, how would you describe it?
Rose is just gonna kind of step up and be like, what was her father's rank? Did we say what his rank was, or did
he didn't rank highly. He was just a war hero. He was maybe received the rank of corporal, but he retired very shortly after his injury.
Okay, so I'm just gonna be like, hi, Rose Manvaggio.
Oh, those Manvaggios.
Yes. I think you know my father, or you might know my father. But
I've certainly heard of him.
We have our own little bed and breakfast type thing that we allow visitors to stay in if need be.
Well, I will have to let the army know. They have long sought to cross paths with the great Yosua again.
My father would be happy to hear that.
But regarding the business that you wish to speak about yesterday,
one of her sergeants butts in and says, "I saw quite a bit of your business yesterday." She raises an eyebrow. Is that what were you
military? Is
that the sort of business that kept you from attending the meeting you had sworn to attend? You know, my lady was waiting for several hours for you before she eventually gave up and went to the play.
So Corvin is going to do the most out of character for Bevan, but I think in Corvin character ever, and go, look, man, you can yell at Caldus all you want. She's not gonna, date you for that attitude. She's a grown lieutenant. You don't need to have that.
Oh no!
I really wanted to be told that she's not gonna sleep with you, but I don't think Caldus would go that hardcore on Corvin, but Corvin's picking up those kind of vibes, like my lady and blah blah blah. It's like, bro, it's the army, man.
Like, dude, you're kissing too much ass.
Like, chill out.
We had arrangements to make, and we had an invite to the very same play. And it was all very sudden, and we had to take care of things, and, well, we're not proud of how we got there, but we got there on time. Unfortunately, we didn't get to this on time. Caldus would have been here, but we're here now, and we'd like to help.
If you'll excuse my sergeant, she says, glaring at her stern-faced male sergeant to her left. She's just very protective of me. She's not simply a sergeant. She is a retainer for my house, and very few people here take me seriously. Not from here.
The only thing that changes is Corvin would have said she's not gonna sleep with you.
No, that's what she.
That's the only thing that would have changed.
Yeah, no, Corvin said she, and Corvin.
Yeah. Corvin said she.
Oh.
Either way, I understand. Things happen. You're new to this city, newer than I. As long as we can make the necessary arrangements, it doesn't matter to me.
Of course.
What can we do so we can get out of this godforsaken city?
Oh my god, we're here to defend it.
Let's go.
I don't know, because I seem to be the only person here in this whole godforsaken city, as you call it, who seems to believe that the threat you've come to realize is true.
Please, excuse our friend. We've been traveling quite for a while, and you know how
He can
it's...
be a bit of an a-hole.
He has good intentions. We just...
He prefers the wilderness.
It's been so difficult,
And who
having
doesn't,
people
am I
not
right?
take us seriously when we're just trying to help, so thank you for believing us.
Well, I apologize if any of our tempers are flaring. It's been a difficult time for me as well. Where would you like to meet? What time?
Holdus, what do you think we should do?
Well, I don't believe any of us have plans.
Well, we do have a meeting,
We do have a meeting with the Duke, but they will come to us.
and another
Two.
meeting.
We do have that meeting, but that's in 2 days.
So today is quite free, I suppose?
Yes, we have no plans for today.
Well then, come with me. And she leads you out. She leads you toward the exit to the hallway. I think I know quite the place.
Very well, lead the way.
Okay.
Rose just mutters under her breath, "You guys are some busy people."
Yes, we don't really have a lot of time to, rest.
It happens. The more people you collect around you, you get busier.
So, as you walk up the stairs, you walk towards the main entrance. You literally bump into your father, Rose, and he says, "Rose, didn't expect to see you here."
Oh, hi, Father. Yes, they asked me to tag along, and Mother said it was okay.
That's surprising.
I know, I was as shocked as you are.
Maybe she's loosening up a little bit. Either way, I came here for a task, but I happened to bump into a certain colonel that I recall one of you mentioning by name. And I told him where you'd be staying, and he will send correspondence later tonight. If you'll excuse me. And he walks as quickly as his metal legs will carry him.
She's just gonna kind of like her eyes are just gonna kind of follow him as he walks away. Like, what is he doing? Type of thing.
Well, when we get back to the house, I will have to thank him for helping us on our behalf. I am not good with words today, am I?
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say anything about helping us on your behalf, but
Lucia, I am not feeling good today, I suppose.
Lucia and her sergeants walk toward the main entrance. You get a nod from the steward of the keep, whose hands are folded politely in front of him. You walk toward the main entrance, and let me look at the map. Okay. Yes. Right this way. She leads you into her Waffen University. A large university dedicated to, let me determine. I can't remember which school of magic it's dedicated to, but it's not necromancy.
Poop.
No, it's not the school of defecation.
Deathication or did you say defecation?
Oh my god.
I don't know. I honestly don't know what you said.
Like pooping, defecation.
Defecation is not the poop school.
is that what you think of my life's work?
No! You said, well, Diz said poop. So.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that.
Some of the most powerful wizard spells. Diarrhea ball.
Okay,
wall
but
PCs.
if you could point at anyone and make them suddenly poop, you would have so much power in the world.
Well, it's called Ray of Sickness. I got
God.
that.
Okay.
Colette, it's
God,
not
can
even
I?
a high level.
It is a school.
Not.
It's a school that focuses primarily on evocation spells.
Oh, good old-fashioned explosion spells.
Oh.
Yes.
Dad rock of magic.
Basic, or I should say, yes.
If, Chicago and the Eagles and whatnot were a school of magic, it would be evocation.
So she leads you to the library, a library with which Mew has become somewhat acquainted. She's already been here. It's in the back of this. It's in the very back of the university, shaded by a large tree that is growing out of the side of the mountain, out on a tiny, tiny, tiny little outcropping of stone. But it's a large tree, and its roots run very deep. She leads you in, and the university itself is mostly constructed out of stone, as you would expect, given most of the buildings hillside are constructed out of stone. She leads you into a large chamber where she finds a collection of books that she has been collecting over the past several days. I've reserved this room for private discussion with my colleagues. The room is magically soundproofed. You may speak your mind at your leisure.
Why are you the only one that believes us?
Well, my family is from Edenfast. And I'm the only survivor of my clan.
I am.
So
I'm
Go
so
ahead.
sorry for your loss.
The Avarians mean business, and they meant it the second they set foot in the Breachlands. They knew it would be their toughest task to take, so they've decided that now would be the time to take their crown jewel. They didn't care about Mount Steeg. They knew that they could take that easily. Not very well defended, and right on their borderlands. But this will be the pièce de résistance of their
So there's
conquest.
French. There's French here.
Yes,
Sorry.
it's kind of
French.
There is kind of French. Comtal is more or less France.
Oh, is it really? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Neat.
So yes, that would not be a terribly uncommon thing to hear.
So you know because of where you're from, but you can't get your leaders to listen. How are we going to get them to listen?
I don't know. I've been doing lots of research, and she points to a book. A book about the history of the city's founding. Speaks of a creature that is known only as Storm. But I've also I've found reference to another such creature that's described, whose wrath is described as like that of a storm.
May I see that book?
Yes.
Call this. You should read this. This would be very much up your alley.
She hands you one of the books. It's titled On the History of the King of Dogs and his descendant, or should say, and his wards and descendants. Yes, this is supposedly a history of this great city that you know as Risha. A city which I've come to love over the last several years I've been here. But something strange about it, something very odd. Speaks of a creature called the Storm, which is not referred to in any other history books that I can find. It seems to be a regional sort of name. She opens up the next book. This book contains a series of poetry. Poetry from a time long since past. And one poem in particular stands out. It only contains a few fragments of it, but one of them is a fragment that leads me to believe what we're looking at is nothing less. Read for yourself.
I will.
Okay? So let me find the document.
The secret text.
Copious. Flipping through pages.
Montage of reading.
Paper. Going through books. Oh, books.
Okay.
It's the eye of the non-copyrighted material animal.
Like copyright on the idea of tigers.
That's true.
I was just gonna say, like, one of the scenes just cuts over to Mew sleeping under a pile of books.
Every tiger gets their butt suit off of them. They claim the title of tiger before they without consulting with whoever wrote Eye of the Tiger.
No, it's
tigers
Eye of the
are
Tabaxi.
Tigers are paid for every version of Eye of the Tiger that is.
That'd be better than.
That's why their numbers have been declining since the 80s because the
Oh
song
my
isn't playing
God.
as much.
From
Their numbers are declining because people are angry that they have to pay to say tiger.
Anyway, so we read and get knowledge.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the DCMA kills the tiger. Sorry.
That was such good singing. I think we are going to get DMCA. You know,
Right? Yeah, right.
So yes,
Okay.
we read.
We mow it.
And long ago, in days of old, 2 children great were born. 2 sisters born to Hyphus fold, 2 futures bound and torn. Any of this sound familiar?
It does.
Yeah.
We found a Fey temple that told a bit of this story.
Well, she's not asking you. I'm asking you.
Oh
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, my note taker brain is already firing.
Well. Oh, so you've seen this before?
Yes, we have in a temple that we were exploring a few weeks ago.
Strange. This is the first and only time in all of my years, short as those years may be, that I've seen this book, or any mention of this. Certainly not this forgotten god or whatever it is, but I'll continue. So, come down here to the blue dragon. Lightning blue and elegant, the queen of great sand seas, above all else and arrogant, she flies in desert breeze. Often worshipped as a god, once in her flock you stay, maintaining her supreme facade. Blue dragon head Znaxay. And it continues. That's the last you've heard of it. But there's more.
Oh.
Yes, there's more. But wait.
But
At her heels, a biting dog, whoever bore its teeth. She drew upon her cape of fog, her weapon did unsheath. The fragment's wrath was lightning bolts, she hurled them down below. But lo, the beast withstood her jolts, at last she faced her foe. 1,000 days, 1,000 nights, they battled on the hill, and powered by jaws of thunderous might, the beast had stronger will. Its foe erased, no more to rise, a mountain barrow born. Eternal watchdogs keep their eyes upon her grave forlorn.
This is all very familiar.
so, does that mean that one of the turning specifically to the party and just going anyone familiar with My Hero Academia, going full Deku here, just mumbling. So wait, does that mean that the goddess who fled fought the Duke of Dogs, or the
King of
forget
Dogs.
the King of Dogs fought the King of Dogs here, and the storm is actually this goddess?
Not a goddess, a dragon priest.
One of the five dragon priests who took the shards of the weapon pointing at Colette that could slay the gods.
You don't have to point at me. But yes, I suppose so.
The reason I feel that this might be different. My intelligence reports, I've attended a few of them, in spite of the fact that I'm not generally seen as welcome there, being an outsider. And they've mentioned some concerning rumors. As of yesterday, news of a rumor of the Falarian priests, the infamous Falarian priests, might be coming to town. These
What
same
are-
priests that killed my parents.
What?
Priests,
Yes, they took
goddesses,
they took
dragons.
They took the city and slew every member of the nobility there.
Were these priests part of the smoke breathers?
Yes, the worst of the smoke breathers, the most deadly.
They would come here.
I have a feeling that if they're coming here, their mission won't simply be to wipe out all the nobility. They have very little chance of doing that with this king of dogs from ancient times still living here. No, I fear something far worse. I fear they've come to wake the devil that lies beneath our feet.
You mean the storm? The dragon priest?
The dragon head, Snacksay.
Wait, the city is built on top of a dragon?
After a fashion, yes. I believe so, but we don't know for sure.
Well, crazier things have happened in this world. We can't leave it out of the realm of possibility.
So if they're trying to go below the city and wake something horrible, I imagine we might find ourselves there beforehand.
That's what I'm thinking. Do we try and get down there first and head them off? Or try and seal it more?
Well,
Someone has to convince the leaders here, though. We can't just run down there.
or
If anything gets out,
well, we may. So, question, Teeth.
Yes,
The Cuckoo Killers.
yes.
They operate in the shadows, you could say.
Not really.
So they're out and about.
mysterious because nobody knows anything about them in the city.
Okay. Colette is going to slyly convey to Caldus and Luia. Well, if we have trouble going to the underground through conventional means, that doesn't mean there aren't other ways.
Possible
And-
gray areas that may lead to deeper shadow, huh?
And friends that could guide the way.
Lucia's brow furrows at this. What are you talking about exactly?
We have a possible contact that may offer some insight or hell, maybe even a path forward.
or downward.
Downward, if the case may be.
All right, I'm listening.
Caldus is gonna look at the two of Luia and Colette. This is a sealed room. Do we show our hand?
I believe she deserves to know. Her whole family's gone for Lucia's sake.
The whole city deserves to know, but who will do what with it? We're gonna have to tell her.
We have been contacted by the Cuckoo Killers last night, and they're the friends that we were speaking of that may be able to get us down there.
Also, they were very interested in helping the city.
really? I'd like to hear more about them. I've heard very little about them since they took over that old lumber mill.
Well, if we make it out alive, we'll tell you what we find. If the higher-ups won't listen to any of us, it might be our best bet, unfortunately.
If this city gets attacked right now by something this big, 1,000 years will be laid waste.
Yes.
As the walls may very well hold out against the orcs and the Empire, but they probably won't hold out from the ground being destroyed beneath them when a dragon rises up.
Or from above. The city has no kind of air defense. There'd be nothing. They've never even thought of it.
Well, I guess we have to hope that either that doesn't come to pass or the King of Dogs is everything he's cracked up to be. Maybe he's strong enough to put the devil back in its cage.
Now, the King of Dogs, is it known? Has it been seen at all recently? Not even like recently now, within 100 years, has this creature ever needed to show its existence other than the stories?
Yes, I mean, it was here just a day or two ago. Yesterday morning, as a matter of fact. I can't imagine you didn't see it as you came into the city.
And I'm gonna look at everyone else.
Yeah, we're looking at each other.
What?
There was a dragon there. Do you not remember?
No, I remember a storm. There was lightning striking the castle.
I'm sorry I was gone. We had another mouse in the house.
Maybe I didn't say it. Nah.
I don't remember. I feel like I would have written down a dragon.
Yes, the King of Dogs. It's a dragon.
Oh!
Where is it?
Nobody knows. It lives in the mountains.
Well, then what does she mean she just saw it?
It comes out. It
Well,
visits in the morning.
nobody knows where it resides, but it lives in exactly where it resides.
Was it flying about?
Yeah, it makes its way here to and fro sometimes.
Did we see it?
The storm.
You may or may not have seen it. I don't remember if I said that it was.
I would have remembered.
I would have written down if we saw a goddamn dragon.
Yeah. Imagine that all of us just explode at her. Like, what?
Either way, yeah.
We would have known if we saw a dragon.
Disregard that. Disregard that. But yes, it has been seen. It's not a myth.
All right.
It doesn't show force very often.
It's like a rooster. It tells you when it's morning.
No, it doesn't do
open.
that. But it does occasionally make itself known, probably to ward against those that might do the city harm. It was seen here a couple of days ago because a rock was flying overhead.
Well, we did eliminate the rock, so there's that.
That's fortunate. Can't imagine why such a thing would even think to fly this close to the city, but much less that far to the west.
Well, we do have a theory. We believe it may have been escaping something.
Hopefully not our friend that may or may not sleep beneath our feet. Either way.
Oh.
And if that's the case, then we have no time at all.
So, putting together a plan. Our first plan is to follow up with the Cuckoo Killers and to see what avenues they can offer us. Is our overall goal to go down underground and try to secure the seal or try and stop anyone from getting down there? I'm asking the party as a whole, like, is that what we are aiming for?
Well, I believe first we should survey the area. But yes, defend it at all costs. But we can't know until we go look.
Agreed.
Now, we got that letter last night, and it said 2 nights from now. So that wouldn't be tonight, that would be tomorrow night, correct, Heath?
Yes.
I mean, if you want to retcon and say tonight, that will make things...
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Darn. Okay, but anyway.
I mean, I can make it tonight if you want.
I mean, I don't think we really have too much else in the city.
Okay. And tonight.
Gosh dang it. What do you mean you have the ability to just do this at all times?
Time set day. Sorry.
It's like a Minecraft server.
You just see Caldus like talking to someone, and then suddenly all of the calendars in the city just shift.
No, I hate it. Well, let's just do like a thank you for your time skip forward. We're all having dinner and then we go, you know.
Okay, sure. So
that's healthier of a transition.
Yes. So is there anything else we need to talk about with the lieutenant right now? We know our next goal is the Cuckoo Killers.
I don't think so. I think we just wanted to warn her, make sure she was on the same page.
She may have more for us.
Yeah.
Lieutenant, is there more information that we need to be privy to that you have?
Not with regard to any of that. I suppose I should tell you that your crew has been assigned to guarding the lower sections of the city.
Good. All of my recruits. Excellent. Hopefully they're getting the training they need to do, and hopefully they're getting the training they need with the given downtime they have.
Yes, I'm sure that they're doing a lot to help the fishermen sort through their fish.
That's unfortunate.
I can't imagine what else they'd be doing down in Fishbone, but the Driftwood Gate is more or less unmanned.
Hold on. Are you saying that the defenses aren't as strong as they could be?
Well, yes. The thought process is guard the elevators that lead up to the center of the city, and the gates that occasionally flood every now and then won't be as much of a need to protect. That's their thought process, anyway.
Caldus, your recruits may be seeing action. See, if I was an enemy wanting to attack here, that's exactly where I would go.
You strike at the weakest, most inexperienced soldiers.
Well, I doubt that they know anything about their experience by looking at them.
Besides, you're not that bad, Caldus.
What if somebody put them there on purpose? The
Doubtful.
most experienced soldiers.
I think that they just put them there because they didn't know what else to do with them.
I have too many thoughts in my mind. We have to focus on the mission. I want those men and women to be trained and to find themselves as excellent soldiers one day. But that day is not today.
My main concern is the Driftwood Gate being unmanned, but that's not my call to make.
Perhaps we should pay the recruits a visit, Caldus. Just check on them.
Yes. Teeth, do we know where they will be staying, or do we have a way to get that information?
Yes, a makeshift barracks has been constructed. In Half-Lance Square, where many makeshift barracks. The tents have been removed, and all of the barracks have been built there. They are more or less just large tents, and thus, you may have noticed, even if I didn't mention it, your characters would have noticed lots of tents lining the row, some of which are occupied by people, some of which are people who are, living there, some of which are occupied by people who are trying to sell you stuff. That's because they can't sell in Half-Lance Square. It's been occupied by the military.
But I want to specifically speak with Faywin and Ulmus.
Okay. You might get your chance, but... Well, do you have any questions for me? Anything else I can help you with?
I don't believe I do. Does anyone else have a question?
We'll have to wake Mew.
Oh, did she fall asleep in the books again?
Mew.
No, I'm absorbing the knowledge. No,
Mew, you can't read that way. We know.
I'm absorbing the knowledge.
It's not worth arguing.
Rose is gonna mutter under her breath. We know what happened the last time she observed the knowledge.
Mew, we can't read that way. You know that.
What?
We know that.
Well, have you tried?
Yes, I've tried.
Well, have you tried eating it instead?
No, don't give her that idea.
Eat
If
the book.
she eats my books, I swear.
Oh, trust
They're
me, I
not
want to
your
absorb
books.
those.
They belong to the university.
Just
I will lose
the expensive books.
And I will lose my ability to study here
What?
permanently.
I'm not. It's
Don't eat the
okay.
books.
I'm not gonna eat any books, especially Colette.
What's wrong with my books?
You want me to absorb that knowledge?
No, never mind. Thank you for your time. We really should be going.
If you want to eat your own books, I will buy you some.
Oh, that's a pretty expensive habit. I can guarantee you it will not result in absorption of knowledge.
I would like
the
to say that
jungle, the
while
mighty
these
jungle,
clowns are
the
doing that
tabaxi sleeps tonight.
research,
What were you saying?
Sorry.
that while you clowns are doing that research, Corvin is looking for, since this is an evocation college of magic, I'm looking for some spells to steal. Not steal, I mean, the original spells don't go away, but to copy into my spell book.
How long does that take?
Well, to copy the spells?
Yes.
I mean, it depends on, the level of the spell and if I can sneak the book out for a little while.
Okay.
Here, let me look up the exact amount of time.
Isn't it like an hour per spell level or
Yeah,
something?
we're looking at it. So I'm looking at it right now. It takes 2 hours per level and 50 gold per level.
Oh god. Okay, pretty expensive. Let me see.
But it's a spell I know forever. It's not like
Yeah.
I'm borrowing the spell. It is my spell now.
Well,
So-
any that you're looking for, I'll
Oh
determine.
boy.
I'll determine if they're there, or if you can easily access them. It's probably there, but there might be some barriers to your collection of said knowledge.
Gotcha. All right. I was just thinking that you'd just give me spells. Because there's none I'm looking for. You can just name like. I
Okay,
can
so we're
roll.
looking at. I'm gonna say they have any level 1 spell for any class or
Okay.
any school. Up, or I should say, for first year students, they can learn up to level 2. For they have a couple of spells in level 2 for other schools, but pretty much any evocation level 2 spell, and level 3 is restricted to second year and up, and the knowledge is hidden in the library codex.
So I'd have to be like sketchy if I wanted to try to find.
Yeah, and you have to be able to decode the library codex, which would require a few successful investigation rolls.
Yeah. Nah, I don't need high level spells. I'm just looking to steal some low level ones. Like, did you know? Let me double check. I don't think I know Magic Missile, you guys.
What?
Well, yeah, you could probably find Magic Missile.
What about acid
Obviously,
splash?
he doesn't know Magic Missile. It's Wonderwall. It's Wonderwall, but for
my
spells.
God.
Oh, I do know Magic Missile. So I'm like sitting here, I'm like, do I know Magic Missile?
Okay.
It's a classic.
Wonderwall's classic doesn't mean that we like to hear it at parties. So,
It's like Smoke on the Water. It's the first song everyone learns on the guitar.
I thought that was. Is it Smoke on the Water? It is Smoke on the Water.
Cure Wounds should, by the way, be necromancy, and I'm against the fact that it is evocation.
It used to be for the longest time.
Wait, which spell?
It should be.
Healing spells used to be necromancy, and they are
right.
again in Pathfinder 2e.
They should be, because it's bridging the gap between life and death.
Yeah.
I don't like
But
it being
anyway.
evocation. Yeah, let me look. There's just so many spells in the book that it's hard to like go through them all. Name a few.
Yeah, how about I'm like gonna name a few level 1 spells, I think.
And almost any level 1 spell.
Okay, well let's name some level 2 spells and see what you say.
Okay.
Flaming Sphere.
Okay, Flaming Sphere. Is that evocation?
It's conjuration, but it's used like it's one of those middle of the road because
I'm
it's,
gonna
you summon a sphere and then you put it. You can move where that sphere is, and it deals damage in the squares it's hanging out.
40% chance that it's here. 40%, which is pretty good. No, not here.
No? Okay. Here's a, do I have that? No, what about Ray of Enfeeblement?
Ray of Enfeeblement.
That's a Bevan spell, that's a necromancy spell.
Is that a evocation spell?
No, that's necromancy.
Oh yeah, okay. You just told me that. I'm gonna say 30% chance.
Okay, that's a pretty low.
And you got it.
Yes.
So, yeah.
That's 4 hours and
You-
100 gold.
You could find it. If you're gonna steal the book, or I should say, gonna say, Corvin breaks off from the group, and he doesn't tell. Nobody notices them leaving. If you're gonna take the book, you're gonna roll a stealth check.
I mean, how long are we going to be here researching? I might just have time to do it.
They're not You've been here for the equivalent of about 20-30 minutes.
Oh, okay. So stealth?
Stealth. And you're not going to be here much longer.
That's a 16.
16, okay. So we're gonna the librarians. Let's see. Okay, you managed to successfully take a book from the shelf,
Awesome.
but the longer it goes missing, the more likely they are to notice that it's missing.
Well, don't worry. I'm going to give it back probably by the end of the day.
Okay.
Would there be any chance that there's any other spells in there? Like any other, like this is a necromancy like primer, or is it just one spell, one book?
Yeah, just one spell per book.
That's okay.
Just to make sure the knowledge isn't concentrated in one area.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Hey, look, I found the book of power word kill.
No!
That would not be in. That probably wouldn't even be in this library.
But of all of us, for Corvin to have that, they could have so many skeletons. They could
No,
just...
I can only have so many skeletons. Don't you worry. The important thing is, I now know 2 rays.
Ooh.
I have ray
Oh,
of
man.
sickness and ray of enfeeblement.
What's disintegrate? Is that an evocation?
I don't know. Let me look. I want to say it's either evocation or like... Oh god, transmutation?
Transmutation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because
That
it's
makes sense.
the thing.
That makes sense.
Because you're transmuting a person or an object into dust.
Into poop.
No!
I mean, kinda. What do you think happened to everybody when Thanos snapped? Everybody turned into poop.
No!
You evacuate your bowels on death.
No!
Yes.
Teeth, we have
Oh.
5 more minutes. Please don't let us end on poop. Please.
Well, we have 5 minutes. That's up to you.
Okay.
We have to.
Right.
Yeah, we are done in the library. We leave the lieutenant. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the information. We will keep in touch with you. This I swear.
Yeah, or I should say, the male sergeant nods respectfully and gives you a gracious salute, and the less gracious of the 2 sergeants says, "I trust that you'll keep your word." To which the lieutenant glares at her and says, "Is that how you treat a guest,
What is it with this guy?
lady?"
Seriously.
Not a guy.
Oh, it's late. It's not a guy.
Yeah,
I thought it was a guy.
it's a girl.
Oh, my bad.
Or I should say, is that how you say goodbye to guests, Schaefer?
Like you shaved someone?
No.
Not shaver.
Does Mew say that?
I thought. And I that's what I just said. I was like, shaver?
I don't know what the origin
No,
of the
it's
word
a German
is.
last name. I got you.
I know, Schaefer, S-C-H-A-E-F-E-R.
We're just teasing.
Okay.
Oh, so that's the rude one's name.
Yes, I forgive my sergeants. They haven't introduced themselves properly. This is Schaefer, and to my right is Bergen. My apologies.
Well, I understand wanting to be protective of close companions, but
Yeah.
Please.
Yes, my tree and my stone, so to speak.
yes. Well, you may have just met us, but you can rest easy that we do hold true to our word. After all, we would not have told you of our meeting if we didn't trust you as well.
Well, Very well. If you have any further questions, you can direct them to preferably Bergen, but Schaefer will be more than willing to help if the need arises. She says pointedly ignoring the woman to her left.
He likes a synth.
Well, I don't believe we have any other questions, so I believe we'll be on our way.
All right. I think I'll stay behind. Schaefer, Bergen, if you will escort these young men and women out safely.
Safely.
Why, yes. I want them to know that you have my recommendation.
Thank you.
And Bergen says, right this way. Ma'am, sirs. Sirs, ma'am, sorry.
Someone's a little...
I like imagining that, like, Bergen tries to be, like, the peacekeeper of the friendship, and he's just, like, flustered, like, oh, here they go again.
And he leads you out. And he says, my apologies for not introducing myself sooner. I simply thought I'd let... I didn't want to distract from the lady, Lucia. She has a lot on her plate and a lot on her mind.
Gesture with their right hand that resembles a certain action that people may do when they're lonely.
Don't mind. It's all good. Don't mind us. We were just leaving.
Yes. Thank you. If you have questions, please direct them to me. Or if you so choose, you can direct them to my compatriot. He says, not ignoring Schaefer to his left.
All right. Thank you for your time. Okay, let's go.
And we head out, yay.
Okay.
And we should probably end here. Teeth and I we're going out of town. And we yeah, we're leaving for Dallas tomorrow, and we gotta get some stuff ready.
I'm having some abandonment issues, but okay.
Just a little, you know.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Sorry.
Fine, we're all good.
No,
We'll be fine with that, yeah.
Okay. Do what you gotta do. No, you're fine.
Yeah.
I'm just
We're it's fine. It's fine. We miss you.
fine.
Be safe.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Be safe. Don't do
Yeah.
anything bad.
Oh my gosh. Goodbye.
Don't do anything we wouldn't do.
Oh my god.
Bye.
Oh, thank you all so much for tuning in to another episode of The Mark of a God. Also, Feather, if you are still there, thank you so much for that follow. Sorry, during D&D Thursdays, we usually don't talk to chat. We just, type away. But thank you so much. Folks, oh my goodness. The plot thickens. I don't know what's gonna happen. But you know what I do know? I do know that next week we will return with The Mark of a God. As always, take care, and may Lucius guide thee. Farewell!